హలో. సో, ఆఫ్టర్ ఎ లాంగ్ టైమ్ జేఈఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ అన్నీ తీసుకుంటున్నాం. తర్వాత ఈసెట్ రిలేటెడ్ ఇంటరాక్షన్స్ అన్నీ చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. అండ్ ఈ రోజు మాత్రం పర్టిక్యులర్‌గా చాలా రోజుల నుంచి వెయిట్ చేస్తున్న ఇంటరాక్షన్ వచ్చేసి ఎస్ఎస్‌సి జేఈలో ఆల్ ఇండియా ర్యాంక్ 1 తినని పాస్ట్ ఒక నెల నుండి అడుగుతూనే ఉన్నాను. సో, తనకి టైం ఈ రోజు కుదిరింది. సో, మనకు ఇదొక మంచి టైం కాబట్టి ప్రిపరేషన్ ఫేజ్‌లో లాస్ట్ ఎగ్జామ్ దగ్గరలో ఉన్నప్పుడు మనము తన మోటివేషన్ తీసుకుంటే ఇంకా హెల్ప్ అవుద్ది అని చెప్పేసి తను రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తే తను యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తున్నాడు. సో, ఒకసారి నోటీస్ చేయండి. తను ఏం చెప్తున్నాడో, ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నాడో. ఎందుకంటే అందరికంటే సుపీరియర్ ఇప్పుడు తను కాబట్టి. సో, మనకిది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ అండ్ మీరు ఎంత వీలైతే అంత మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్‌కి షేర్ చేయండి. ఎవరైతే ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి షేర్ చేయండి. ఈవెన్ తన మాటల్లో ఇంకేం తను అచీవ్ చేసినాడు, గేట్ ర్యాంక్స్ ఎక్సెట్రా, ఎక్సెట్రా అన్నీ తన మాటల్లోనే అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. సో, ఇంకా లేట్ చేయకుండా తనని ఒకసారి పిలుద్దాం.
Hello everyone. My name is Ritik Kaushal and I am from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. And I was able to secure All India Rank 1 in SSC JE exam and All India Rank 170 in GATE exam. And through SSC JE exam, I was allotted CPWD Central Public Works Department. This department I was allotted and currently I am under training in CPWD.
Coming to the point, Ritik ji. So, my first question will be like, you are preparing. You are preparing constantly preparing for JE. We know that thing. I know it personally, and I wanted to know how you managed the things, like how you managed each set of things, like technical, non-technical, reasoning part, etc.
Okay, so when I started preparing, so basically I had to prepare for everything in technical, like from the very start. So earlier in my preparation, I used to follow some books. Like there was this book which I personally liked during my BTech. This is JB Gupta.
Hmm.
So I used to follow this book back in my college days. So when I started preparing for these exams, I approached this book first of all. Then there are some other books like Ashfaq Hussain. They provide simpler explanations to many topics. So earlier I used to follow these two books when I started, but after then I explored YouTube. Um, there I used to find some videos. At that time there used not to be many courses, many full courses like which you can follow from start to end. So the content were used to be in pieces. So I used to follow those pieces and um, use the book simultaneously during my preparation. By the God's grace, I would say that I took 1.5 year to complete that course, and after that I came into the competition mindset.
Hmm.
Like I prepared so much that I was in the competition zone. But even then I was not able to clear the exams. But somewhere in my heart I understood that I am in the competition zone and I just need to continue my preparation. I just need to continue to give other exams, to upcoming exams.
Hmm.
So I did this. I continue to give exams, and by the God's grace, there was this SSC JE exam where I was able to secure All India Rank 1. And after that, GATE exam held after five months.
Hmm.
So during those 5 months, I was able to prepare at the level where I could score 170 rank. Talking about the challenges, see, challenges are there, no doubt in that. The demand and supply equation in this field is very disrupted,
Correct.
and there is no denying in that. For one vacancy, the competition is around 20 people, I would say, or maybe more.
More. Hmm.
So that alone makes it so much challenging.
Correct.
I would like to quote an example, recent example of tomatoes. You might be familiar here in our UP. There was this thing,
Hmm.
like earlier, I mean 2 3 months, 4 months before, 1 kg tomatoes used to cost rupees 20, around 20 rupees.
Hmm.
But because of this demand and supply disbalance, that same 1 kg tomato started to sell around 200 rupees and maybe more than 200 rupees also during that time.
Correct. Correct.
So you see that the thing is same, the value is same, but because of disrupted demand and supply,
Hmm.
you need to put more effort. You need to put more money to get the same value. So in my experience, I found the government exams like this only.
Hmm.
Like earlier also, the nature of job used to be very similar, and the nature of job is not has not changed a lot.
Hmm.
But since demand and supply is so disrupted that today you need to put extra efforts in order to secure that one vacancy, one position
Correct.
of same value.
Correct.
So you need to be mentally prepared for that.
Ritik ji, my next question would be like, what are the distractions you felt? Somehow, even though you might be Air one, like while you are preparing, you might be having some of the distractions, correct?
See, distractions will be there. No
Mm.
denying that. I am not a sadhu or saint or
Correct.
some kind of yogi. You mean what I say?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. So distractions were obviously there,
Mm.
and since I was not doing anything,
Mm.
like I was not studying, I was not doing any part-time job or maybe full-time job. I was basically unemployed back then. So I used to have 24 hours in a day to prepare for.
Mm.
So the distractions were there, but sooner or later, I realized that there are 24 hours in a day. So even if I manage my distractions strategically,
Mm.
then I would be able to prepare well along with my distractions.
Correct.
See, there are some distractions like your mobile phone, first of all,
Mm.
and some other distractions are also there.
Mm.
But if you manage those distractions along with your preparation, then 24 hours, I assume 24 hours would be sufficient
Mm.
to get you at a level
Mm.
level playing field.
Correct.
So I basically did not try to dodge any distractions. I
Mm.
followed my distractions, and but I managed my distractions
Mm.
um, properly, I would say. And along with my distractions, I also prepared on daily basis.
Mm.
On daily basis, um, on daily basis I target what I targeted to do this much, and I try to complete. Tried. I used to try to complete my target.
Mm.
Um, honestly.
Correct.
So honesty is what I want to quote here, that it is necessary. You
Correct.
need to be honest with yourself.
Mm.
You cannot cheat yourself. Otherwise, you shouldn't sit in the competition.
Completely correct. Correct. So we should be honest with your preparation. That is obviously correct. It is the best
Yeah.
statement I feel. Correct. So, as you said, I want to connect one more question with this. I mean, along with the distractions, we might be facing certain failures also. That is common in everyone's life. That is for sure. There is no there is no separation for one and all. It is common for everyone. Like even though you are 8-1, you might be having certain failures. So, how did you overcome them?
See, obviously, I am faced many failures.
Mm.
Whichever exam I used to sit, I knew, somehow I knew in the back of my head that I won't be able to clear this. And this thing also became clear. This thing also used to become clear after I get out from the exam hall. So after when I get out of the exam hall, this thing also used to become very clear that this don't gonna happen work for me. So so I did not I used to not feel down
Mm.
for this.
Mm.
And from the moment I stepped my foot out of the exam hall,
Mm.
I started to think that let's prepare for other. I will see in the next exam. Let's see another exam. Don't feel sad for this. Don't just don't feel anything at all.
Mm.
So this is the thing, and this moment is gone. So, but I would like to say that the role of parents
Mm.
here plays a significant role.
Mm.
Like my parents are very supportive. My family is very supportive. For used to be very supportive to me,
Mm. Mm.
and yeah, they did not make me feel hurry.
Mm.
Like in the next exam, you have to do it no matter what.
Mm. Mm.
I did not used to feel this kind of thing in my family.
Mm.
So my family was very tension free. I was also tension free.
Correct.
I knew that I do not have any other option.
Mm.
I stepped out of placements in my college, and I did not want to go in private sector.
Mm.
I I had already come so far in my preparations
Mm.
that I did not think to go back to private sector at all.
Correct.
So see, one I would say that for an average guy, for an average person, 2 years should be reserved for the
Mm.
preparation.
Correct. Correct.
1 year for extraordinary people. If you are extraordinary,
Mm.
you can approach 1 year for yourself. But even 1 year is also sufficient, I would say.
Mm.
But if you say you dedicated 2 years of your life in these exams, then I assume that you will come in the competition zone.
Correct.
In 2 years, you will definitely come in the competition zone. All your concepts will already be completed during that time.
Mm.
All your practice, all your mock test, you would be able to done all of things during that 2 years time.
Correct.
Even 1 year is also sufficient for all of this. But two
Correct.
years for average or below average, I would say.
Mm. Mm. For people like
So
us.
in 2 years, yeah. So but I was not able to clear anything in 2 years time
Mm.
alone. So in my case, it pushed after 2 years also.
Mm.
So people generally start panicking
Mm. Mm.
if the time is passing and you are not getting results. So I would like to say that you do not need to panic at all.
Mm.
When once you come in the competition zone, then it's only a matter of time.
Correct.
That it's only a matter of number of exams and it's only a matter of time,
Mm.
because at that time you would be having so much experience with you.
Mm.
You would be having so much clarity in your concepts.
mm,
So all will matter is the number of exams, number of vacancies in the exams
mm.
that you approach, and your luck also.
Ultimately.
I would like to mention luck here
Mm,
also,
mm.
because that also plays a vital role.
Correct.
And talking about my feeling down, like demotivation,
Mm,
I decided that I would not feel anything at all. My
mm,
family did not force me at all,
mm.
and I used to not feel anything at all,
Correct.
whether I fail or pass.
Mm, mm.
Everything neutral. I used to think that I had stuck in an infinite loop of preparation.
Mm, mhm.
In my mind, I used to feel that I'm in an infinite loop of preparation. So every day, I used to work towards that goal. I
Mm,
used to I used to I used to try to learn something new.
correct.
Learn something new means sharpening my concepts,
Mm,
sharpening my concepts. That's all. So at the end of the day, I used to ensure that I sharpened this concept, I revised this thing, I did something. In other words,
correct.
it's not like that I had wasted my complete day in distractions,
Mm,
in extra activities,
mm.
but I did put my effort on that day. I did achieve something on that day. That thing I used to ensure daily.
Correct. So I think these are called like movement rewards or small time rewards. I feel like daily rewards.
Yeah. Also, I would like to mention one thing, that you need to enjoy your preparation,
Correct. Correct. This is
because
important.
the concepts are good. Once you understand a thing, once you are able to solve the questions,
Mm,
then you would feel good.
mm,
You would feel excitement that you are able to solve that tricky question.
mm.
So that kinds of that is kind of an achievement in itself.
Correct.
So when I prepared myself to such an extent,
Mm,
then I used to enjoy my preparation, as I used to approach new questions, and I was able to solve those new questions all by myself.
mm,
So, sometime I needed to take a
mm,
hint only a small hint, not complete solution.
mm.
So only a small hint, just to what you say, "Dubte ko tinke ka sahara" in our language. So you would translate that, right? So that kind of help I used to take. Otherwise, I used to try to solve all those questions by myself, even if it take 1 hour, 2 hour, 1.5 hours, whatever time it takes.
Mm.
You just brainstorm your mind on
Correct.
that particular problem.
Mm, mm,
Don't hurry. Don't Be honest to yourself, and don't hurry the process.
mm.
Follow the process, and don't be in a hurry. Such a
Nothing
hurry.
comes in a moment, so we have to spare time.
Yeah, in that way, when you brainstorm your mind on that particular problem for an hour,
Mm,
you will realize that you had touched so many things
mm,
that you did not know before.
mm,
So that kind of help.
mm.
That
So
brainstorming definitely help.
your main paper was more of problematic actually. So that
Yeah,
was good.
numerical on that.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that gate preparation helped me there.
Mhm. I didn't tell you this, but I'm asking it directly. So let me ask this question directly. You might be knowing that I am teaching from past few years actually. I hope you know this thing.
Hmm?
I hope you
What
know this.
could you repeat?
I hope you know that I'm a teacher and I am teaching from past few years
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
So even in our Telugu states also, I am launching courses for like a fee. For, I mean, for entire course of hardly 1,000 or 2,000 rupees. I'm launching. So I hope you might be seeing that posters and all at least, because in my status and all you
Yeah.
might be seeing. So how did you feel like? I mean, did how did you feel
No,
personally?
I would not say you are wasting anything. You are putting efforts,
Hmm.
and you are actually, because you see, this is like a sea.
Hmm.
The content is like a sea. If you do not follow any particular strategy or a particular resource,
Correct.
so if you jump into that sea, you would be following here, where you would be distracted.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you need to channelize your preparation.
Hmm. Hmm.
Channelizing is a proper word. I would like to say
Correct.
that if you have a mentor
Hmm.
who is experienced and who knows
Hmm.
that what resources you need to approach, what things you need to approach,
Hmm. Hmm.
that would definitely reduce your time and effort.
Correct.
And
It makes easier
I
actually.
want
It
to
makes
say
the goal
Kavat,
easier.
but Kavat is in Hindi only. Yeah, but channelizing is very important.
Correct. So actually,
Otherwise, your preparation. Otherwise, what will happen is that you will saturate at a point if
correct.
you do not channelize,
Correct.
and saturation will not do anything good.
Mm-hmm.
So, in order to avoid saturation, you need to be particular in your strategy.
Correct.
And if there is a requirement
Mm-hmm.
of modifying strategy, um, then that should also be followed
Mm-hmm.
at the
Uh,
same time. I mean, you should not waste so much time
correct.
that to analyze that whether your strategy is working or not.
Mm-hmm.
You need to analyze that quickly
Mm-hmm.
and follow on that quickly.
Correct. So actually, while we were discussing from starting, you said that while we were preparing, there are no resources, etc., etc., and all. So that is the reason why I wanted to teach actually, because here
Right.
at this point of time we have many resources, and there is no, I mean, proper way of usage actually. So that is why I wanted to bring this to everyone at affordable price. That is what I felt. So that's why I am still continuing as a teacher. I don't know how many days it will continue.
You should continue definitely. There is no doubt in that. You should continue. You should work hard on that, and
Yeah,
you should be able to derive a strategy, derive a formula.
correct,
Yeah, formula is the right word.
correct.
That you consume that formula and you will perform better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what will be your job here.
Correct,
Your job is to make the task of students easy
correct.
and productive.
Mm,
Productive will be there, and for
mm,
that you will need to work hard. You
mm,
will need to you will need to reject all the unnecessary things which are not so much necessary,
mm,
and at the same time you will have to maintain the quality. So
mm.
that's what you are doing actually.
So that's what that's what I believed, and because since I didn't have any resources, I want to create resources here, at least to our upcoming thing people. So,
You have
uh,
so much experience, and
you
you know what things are going to work and what things are not going to work.
correct.
So if a person knows beforehand
Mm,
that
mm,
what is actually going to work for him or her,
mm, mm,
then that would definitely save a lot of time.
correct.
And see, time saving is so much important. Otherwise, demotivation kicks in,
Mm,
and again pressure kicks in.
mm,
Then there is this FOMO, fear of missing out. This feeling kicks in. So in
mm.
order to avoid that, you need to crack the exams as early as possible.
Possible, correct,
And
correct.
for that, you need to be moving strategically.
Mm,
You
mm.
cannot move haphazard. Like I used to move haphazardly, because of which I wasted so much of my time.
Correct,
So
correct,
you need to know your direction and just move in that direction
correct.
in order to achieve the results quickly.
Mm. How are things going on in CPWD? I know training is going on now.
Training is going good, and this job is good actually. I would feel there is authority in your job.
Mm,
Um, I like this so much that I have the authority over
mm,
my work.
mm, mm,
So then again I also need to learn the things now.
mm,
Right now I'm in my training,
mm.
so I also need to learn many things from here.
Correct.
But it's been 3 months or 3 to 4 months now,
Mm.
and I have been enjoying my training. I do not see so much problem here. And whatever I imagined
Mm,
before my preparation,
mm, mm,
whatever I used to think,
mm, mm, mm.
many things are getting true here. So overall, I am doing good here.
Fine. So finally, I mean, if you want to suggest anything from your end to the upcoming aspirants, like who are going to prepare for any competitive exams, particularly from electrical, what would your suggestion be here?
See, once you enter in the field,
Mm,
so do not enter into this field by this mindset like I have to I will do it in 1 year or I will do it in 2 years. If I do not do that, then I mean, you do not have any backup after 1 or 2 years, but still you are saying to yourself that after 1 or 2 years, this exam will already be cleared. Don't enter with this mindset at all.
mm, mm,
This journey may be short in 1 year or maybe in 6 months also,
mm,
and this journey may also be long. And yeah, this journey may also be long, and you
mm,
need to before taking such a decision, be sure to be sure before taking this kind of decision, you should see your family conditions. Like yeah, you should discuss with your family that like it might take me 3 or 4 years.
mm,
Will I will I be able to uh, dedicate so much time till then? And also you should also consider demand and supply. Then again, this reservation.
mm,
So there are many parameters, many factors in this. You
mm,
should consider
mm,
before taking this decision.
mm, mm,
And once you take this decision,
mm.
be willing to put um, your time and effort. There is no turning back in that
Mm,
case.
mm, mm,
If you take that decision, you are all in. You would find it very difficult to take your decision back after 1 or 2 years.
mm, mm.
So decide it accordingly.
So, I mean, we feel that we should not come with any expectations regarding time particularly. We hope that it should happen soon, but we
Hmm.
cannot see any
Right.
expected. Like our Rajmouli movie, it may take 3 years or 4. So, thank you so much, Ritikji. Thank you so much for sparing your time and giving your valuable inputs to the upcoming pitch. Actually.
Okay, Gautam.